Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the world of rare coins, and I've got a real treasure for you, the 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth a fortune. Could this penny be hiding in your change jar, waiting to make you rich? Imagine this: you reach into your pocket, pull out an ordinary penny, and realize it's worth a life-changing amount of money. Yes, it's true. A simple 1949 Lincoln penny, with no mint mark, has fetched thousands, even millions, at auctions. But what makes this coin so special? Before we dive into the details, let's talk a little history. The 1949 Lincoln penny was struck over 75 years ago. President Abraham Lincoln first appeared on the U.S. penny in 1909, marking the centennial of his birth. By 1949, the design hadn't changed much, but there's a reason this coin stands out among all the other pennies. Show old photos or footage of coin minting processes. Most of these pennies were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why there's no mint mark. That might seem ordinary, but don't be fooled. This lack of a mint mark plays a crucial role in this coin's value. So, what gives the 1949 no mint mark Lincoln penny its astonishing value? There are a few key factors: rarity, demand, and condition. Coins in pristine condition, with their original luster, are especially sought after by collectors. Condition plays a huge role. Coins graded as MS, mint state, can fetch significantly higher prices than their circulated counterparts. But wait, there's more! Errors and unique varieties can skyrocket a coin's value. Some 1949 pennies feature double dies or other striking errors, making them even more desirable. Now, let's talk about what to look for when you examine your 1949 penny. First, check for errors. Doubling on the obverse, especially on Lincoln's profile or the lettering, is a major jackpot. Next, inspect the coin's surface. Any unusual markings or minting flaws can add significant value. Another key factor is the coin's grade. A professional coin grading service, like PCGS or NGC, can provide an official grade for your penny, but you can do a basic assessment yourself. Look for sharp details, minimal wear, and a strong luster. Demonstrate the process of examining a coin using a magnifying glass. Alright, here's the moment you've been waiting for. Why are some 1949 pennies worth millions of dollars? Well, a few have reached these staggering prices because of exceptional conditions and high grades. In the rare coin market, a bidding war among collectors can send the price skyrocketing. Take this example: a pristine 1949 Lincoln penny, graded as MS 67 or higher, sold at auction for an eye-watering amount. When collectors are desperate to complete their sets, the competition gets fierce, and prices can climb to unimaginable heights. Cue footage of auction excitement. So, what should you do if you find a 1949 no mint mark Lincoln penny in your collection? First, handle it carefully. Avoid touching the surface with your fingers to prevent damage. Place it in a protective case and consider getting it professionally graded. Once graded, you can explore selling options. Online auction sites like eBay or reputable auction houses are great places to start. Just remember, patience is key. Sometimes, holding onto a coin can pay off big if the market conditions become more favorable. Well, there you have it. The 1949 no mint mark Lincoln penny could be your golden ticket to riches. Be sure to check your pocket change in coin collections. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Call to action. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We've got more amazing coin stories coming your way. We're diving deep into the 1962 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right, a penny from 1962 that could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Stick around to find out what makes this penny so special, and you might just want to start checking your loose change more carefully. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1962 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, marked by the D under the date on the coin's obverse side. Over 1.79 billion of these pennies were produced that year, making it a common coin at the time. But what makes some of these pennies worth not just a few cents but potentially millions of dollars? The answer lies in specific errors and rare conditions. One of the main reasons why certain 1962 D Lincoln pennies can fetch such high prices is due to minting errors and their condition. Let's break down these key factors. Collectors go crazy for unique mint errors. In the case of the 1962 D penny, known errors include doubled dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. A double die error, for example, occurs when the coin's design is stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the letters, numbers, or other features. Imagine finding a penny like that. It could make you a fortune. Condition is crucial. Coins graded in mint state, MS, by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can be worth exponentially more. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that look as flawless as the day they were minted. Higher grades, like MS67 or MS68, make all the difference. So, how much have these coins sold for in the past? In recent years, some pristine 1962 D pennies with rare errors have sold for thousands and, in rare cases, even millions of dollars at auctions. One notable sale involved a nearly perfect example graded MS67 Plus with a significant error, which sold for an astonishing amount. These jaw-dropping sales are proof that a simple penny can be a life-changing treasure. Want to see if you have a fortune hidden in your coin jar? Here's how to inspect your 1962 D penny. Look for a D under the ear. Check closely for any signs of doubling or unusual features around the mint mark. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date and the word Liberty for any doubling effects. Is the penny shiny with minimal scratches? If it looks brand new, you might have something valuable. Consider getting it professionally graded. If you think your penny has potential, consider sending it to a reputable coin grading service. The grading process can confirm its condition and authenticity, which is essential if you want to sell it for top dollar. So, could you be holding $1 million penny? It's definitely worth taking a look. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to your channel name for more amazing coin stories. And remember, always check your change. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. We're talking about a coin that could potentially change your life. Yes, I'm talking about the 1973 D Lincoln penny. Some of these pennies, minted right in Denver, could be worth a small fortune. So, make sure to watch until the end to find out if you have a hidden treasure in your pocket change. First, let's talk about what makes the 1973 D Lincoln penny unique. The D mint mark on this coin indicates that it was minted at the Denver Mint, which produced hundreds of millions of these pennies that year. Now, you might think a common coin like this wouldn't be valuable, but there are some rare features that can make it incredibly sought after by collectors. Let's go back in time to 1973. Richard Nixon was president, disco was in full swing, and inflation was rising. The U.S. Mint was busy producing coins to keep up with the nation's economic demands. Because of the large quantities minted, errors and varieties became more common. This is where things get interesting. Some 1973 D Lincoln pennies have fascinating errors that make them extremely valuable. Now, let's dive into these errors. The most valuable 1973 D Lincoln pennies are those with noticeable minting mistakes. One of the most famous errors is the doubled die, where elements like the date or lettering are doubled. This error occurs when the die is misaligned during production, creating a unique and highly collectible coin. If your 1973 D penny has a clear doubling effect, you could be holding a jackpot. Okay, so how can you identify these valuable errors? Grab a magnifying glass or a coin loupe and examine your penny carefully. Look closely at the words Liberty and In God We Trust for any signs of doubling. You should also inspect the date and the D mint mark for any irregularities. Some coins might have repunched mint marks, where the D appears to be stamped multiple times. If you think you've found a special 1973 D Lincoln penny, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Grading can significantly increase the coin's value. In fact, some high-grade 1973 D pennies with errors have sold for thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, at auctions. The key factors are condition, rarity, and demand. How can a penny be worth millions? Well, it all comes down to scarcity and collector demand. If a 1973 penny is in perfect uncirculated condition, with a unique error, it becomes a holy grail item for numismatists. Coins like these can become the centerpiece of a serious collection, driving their value sky high. But beware! Many people get excited over minor scratches or slight imperfections, thinking they've struck gold. Remember, not all 1973 pennies are valuable. Authentic errors and high grades are what make these coins worth serious money. So don't rush to sell without proper verification. Here's what you should do if you think you have a valuable 1973 Lincoln penny. Inspect the coin using magnification to check for errors. If you find something interesting, get it authenticated by a professional. Once verified, consider getting it graded. And finally, look into selling your coin at a reputable auction house or through a professional dealer. So, do you have a 1973 Lincoln penny lying around? It might just be worth a fortune. Go check your coin jars and let us know in the comments if you find anything interesting. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin stories and tips on how to spot valuable treasures. Thanks for watching, and see you next time! We're diving into the mystery behind the 1975 Lincoln penny. Yes, that ordinary-looking coin might be worth more than you think, maybe even millions of dollars. Are you ready to find out how? Let's get started. Before we dive into the story of this amazing coin, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss out on any valuable coin knowledge that could make you rich. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1975 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark under the date. Over 4 billion of these coins were produced that year. But what makes a select few of these coins worth so much? Well, the devil is in the details, or, in this case, in the mistakes and rarities. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare varieties and error coins. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is discovering these anomalies. Some of the most valuable 1975 Lincoln pennies have errors, such as doubled die obverse, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. These errors can significantly increase the value of the coin. Take, for instance, a doubled die error. If you see any doubling on the date, the word Liberty, or In God We Trust, then you might be holding on to something truly valuable. Make sure to check every detail carefully, as these errors can be quite subtle. Next up, let's discuss how to identify and grade your 1975 Lincoln penny. Grading is crucial because the condition of your coin plays a massive role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state, MS70. If your coin has a bright luster, few marks, and no visible wear, it might be in mint condition. Remember, even small scratches can significantly reduce the coin's value, so handle your coins with care. How much are these coins worth? A 1975 Lincoln penny in pristine condition, or with rare errors, can fetch thousands, and in extraordinary cases, even millions of dollars at auction. One record-breaking sale involved a similar coin with a rare error that sold for a jaw-dropping price. Imagine finding a fortune in your pocket change. Unbelievable, right? This is why it's so important to inspect every coin carefully before spending it. So, you've found a 1975 penny that looks valuable. What next? First, protect it. Store your coin in a high-quality holder to prevent any damage. Next, consider getting it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. And finally, if you're ready to sell, research your options: eBay, coin auctions, or even specialized coin dealers. Remember, knowledge is power, and having a professionally graded coin can maximize your profit potential. To recap, the 1975 Lincoln penny is not just an ordinary coin. With the right error or in perfect condition, it could be worth a fortune. So, take the time to check your change, and who knows, you might strike gold. 1980 Lincoln penny in your pocket change, you might be sitting on a valuable piece. Believe it or not, some of these pennies have fetched impressive amounts at auctions, all because of certain characteristics and errors that make them highly desirable to collectors. In this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know about the 1980 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny, its current market value, and what to look for if you want to cash in. First, let's talk about the basic details of the 1980 penny. It features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. These coins were minted in large numbers, but if your penny has no mint mark, that means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint didn't put a mint mark on pennies until 2017, so don't worry if you don't see one. It's completely normal. However, when we discuss a penny being worth a significant amount, we're not talking about just any regular 1980 penny. The pennies that have sold for thousands, and even millions of dollars, usually have unique features or errors that make them valuable. So what should you be looking for? Let's break it down. Point 1. Of the main factors that influence a penny's value is its condition. Collectors are willing to pay more for pennies that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. This means the coin shows little to no wear, and all the details, like Lincoln's hair and the memorial building lines, are sharp and crisp. Coins in this top grade are referred to as mint state, or MS, with a grading scale ranging from MS 60 to MS 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If your 1980 penny is graded MS 65 or higher, it can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Coins with errors or unique varieties are extremely desirable to collectors. Some common errors to look for include doubled dies, off-center strikes, or coins with planchet flaws. A doubled die error occurs when the design is accidentally struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on letters or details. If you find doubling on the words Liberty or I in God We Trust, your penny could be a real treasure. Off-center strikes, where the design is visibly misaligned, also increase a coin's value. Another error type to watch out for is die cracks or cuds. These are raised lines or blobs of metal that appear on the coin when the die used to strike it cracks or breaks. These flaws make the coin unique and can greatly increase its worth. Collectors are fascinated by these one-of-a-kind imperfections. While some collectors prefer their coins to look brand new, others are drawn to coins with unique, naturally occurring toning. Toning happens when the metal reacts with the environment, resulting in vibrant colors or patterns. If your 1980 penny has eye-catching toning, it could be worth more than face value. So, how much can you realistically expect for a 1980 no-mint mark penny? In average circulated condition, these coins are typically only worth 1 cent. But in uncirculated, mint state condition, their value can rise dramatically. High-grade examples have sold for anywhere from $10 to several $100s. If you're fortunate enough to have a penny with an error or an MS 67 or higher, you could be looking at a significant payday. While it's rare for a 1980 penny to be worth millions, some unique finds have made headlines. In certain cases, pennies with dramatic errors or exceptional grading have set auction records. These stories fuel the excitement around coin collecting and keep people searching for their own lucky find. If you think you have a valuable 1980 Lincoln penny, it's worth having it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. Remember, the coin's condition, any potential errors, and overall rarity are the key factors that determine its market value. Even if your penny isn't worth millions, collecting and examining coins can be a fun and rewarding hobby. So, what are you waiting for? Go through your coin jar and take a closer look. Who knows, you might just have a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and insights. We're diving into the world of rare pennies that could make you a millionaire overnight. That's right, we're talking about the elusive 1992 D Lincoln penny with a mint mark error that has collectors scrambling to add it to their collection. So, grab your coin jars and get ready to learn what makes this tiny copper treasure worth a fortune. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1992 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver and is made from copper-plated zinc. At first glance, it might seem like any ordinary penny. But a very rare variation of this coin has a significant difference that sets it apart from millions of others: the closed AM design. This tiny detail can make your penny worth thousands, if not millions, of dollars. So, what exactly is the close AM error? On most 1992 Lincoln pennies, the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin are spaced apart. This is called the wide AM design, which was standard for that year. However, on the rare close AM variety, the letters A and M are almost touching, and this error was the result of using a proof die meant for special mint sets on regular business strikes. To check if you have one of these rare pennies, grab a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Look closely at the reverse side of the coin and focus on the letters A and M in America. If the letters are nearly touching, you might be holding on to something incredibly valuable. Remember, this detail is very small, so careful examination is key. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for these error coins, with some fetching staggering prices at auctions. In fact, one of these rare 1992 close AM pennies sold for an eye-popping $25,000 at auction, and another one sold for over $50,000. The price depends on the condition and whether the coin has been officially graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC. Speaking of condition, the value of your 1992 close AM penny heavily depends on its grade. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition can command much higher prices. To get your coin graded, consider sending it to a professional grading service, which will authenticate and assign a grade based on the coin's overall appearance and preservation. This can make a huge difference in the value of your penny. So, where can you find one of these rare 1992 close AM pennies? Check your loose change, piggy banks, and old coin collections. You never know where one might be hiding. Even bank-wrapped rolls of pennies from the 1990s could hold this hidden treasure. Persistence is key, and with a bit of luck you could strike gold, well, copper, actually. Who knew that a simple penny could be worth so much? If you find a 1992 close AM penny, make sure to have it authenticated and graded. And if you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content about rare and valuable coins. Also, drop a comment below if you think you might have one of these valuable pennies or if you have any questions about coin collecting. 1996 Lincoln penny that could be worth millions. Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we'll reveal why this ordinary-looking coin is causing such a buzz in the collector world and how you could have one sitting right in your coin jar. So, make sure to watch until the end, because this is one story you won't want to miss. First, let's cover the basics. The 1996 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, and millions of these coins were produced. But what makes some of these pennies stand out from the rest? It's not just about the date and the D mint mark. It's about rare errors and unique conditions that turn this ordinary coin into a collector's dream. So, what makes a 1996 penny worth millions? There are a few things you need to look for. Mint errors. The most valuable 1996 pennies are the ones that have mint errors. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks can significantly increase the coin's value. A double die, where the design appears double due to a mistake during the minting process, is especially sought after. Condition and grading. Even if your 1996 penny doesn't have a striking error, its condition plays a crucial role. The higher the grade, from mint state, MS, to almost perfect, the more valuable it is. Collectors use the Sheldon coin grading scale, with MS 70 being the highest grade a coin can achieve. Coins graded MS 67 or higher can fetch jaw-dropping amounts at auction. Unique characteristics. Some pennies may have slight imperfections or anomalies that make them incredibly rare. These features can elevate the coin's value far beyond its face value. Let me give you some real-life examples. Recently, a pristine 1996 Lincoln penny with a spectacular mint error sold for an astounding sum at auction. Imagine turning a penny into thousands or even millions of dollars. Collectors are willing to pay a fortune for these rare finds. So, next time you come across a 1996 penny, don't just toss it aside. Give it a good, careful look. So, how can you tell if your 1996 penny is one of these rare treasures? Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling in the text or image on the coin, especially on Liberty, In God We Trust, and Lincoln's portrait. Any signs of doubling could mean you have a double die error. Inspect for off-center strikes, where the design is not properly centered, or die cracks that look like tiny lines on the coin's surface. If you think your coin is in exceptional condition, you might want to send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Grading can significantly boost your coin's value if it's indeed a high-quality specimen. Why are collectors so obsessed with era coins and high-grade pennies? It's the thrill of the hunt, and the chance to own a piece of history that is incredibly rare. Rare 1990-60 Lincoln pennies are more than just coins. They are valuable artifacts for any collection. Before we wrap up, remember that while not every 1990-60 penny is worth millions, it's always worth taking a closer look. Who knows? You could be holding a fortune in your hands. Be sure to like this video if you found this information valuable, and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins. Have you ever found a valuable coin in your pocket change or collection? Share your story in the comments below. And remember, happy coin hunting! We're diving into the story of the 2005 Lincoln penny without a mint mark that could be worth up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny could be worth a fortune. Make sure to watch until the end to learn exactly what makes this penny so valuable, and how you can identify if you have one. Let's get started. Before we get into the specifics, let's talk a bit about the 2005 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, which features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, has been in circulation since 1909. The design hasn't changed much over the years, but the 2005 penny holds some fascinating details that make it unique. In 2005, the United States Mint produced millions of pennies. Most were minted at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, indicated by a small P or D mark. However, some coins from Philadelphia were released without any mint mark, which is normal. But there's a twist. Certain features on these specific pennies make them highly valuable. So, what makes this 2005 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth so much money? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and errors that occurred during the minting process. Let's break it down. Not every 2005 penny is valuable, but those in pristine condition are highly sought after by collectors. Pennies graded as MS-67 or higher by professional grading companies are exceedingly rare. The demand for these top-tier coins significantly drives up their value. Another factor that makes these pennies valuable is minting errors. Some 2005 Lincoln pennies were struck with errors like die cracks, off-center strikes, or double dies. If you spot any of these errors on your coin, you could be holding something special. Coins with unique characteristics like improperly prepared planchets or double die obverse (DDO) are incredibly rare. These features can make the coin one of a kind, drawing the interest of high-end collectors. Now, here's the exciting part: how to check if your 2005 Lincoln penny could be worth $1 million. Follow these steps carefully. First, examine the condition of your penny. Coins that are in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are worth significantly more. If your penny looks worn or has scratches, it might not be as valuable. Look for a coin with a shiny, lustrous appearance. Next, use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to check for minting errors. Some common errors include doubled letters on the word Liberty, a ghostly second image on Lincoln's face, or cracks along the coin's surface. If you think you have a valuable penny, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can authenticate and grade your coin. A high grade can drastically increase its value. You might be wondering, has anyone actually made a fortune from a 2005 Lincoln penny? Yes. Some of these coins have sold for thousands and, in rare cases, even reached record-breaking amounts when auctioned. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins with unique features and flawless conditions. Before we wrap up, here are some quick tips. If you come across a 2005 penny, don't spend it. Take the time to inspect it carefully. Also, store your coins in a protective holder to prevent damage and always handle them with care. 2060 Lincoln penny that could be worth millions. Feel free to adjust and personalize as needed. Energetic background music, a close-up shot of the 2060 Lincoln penny rotating on screen. Have you ever come across a seemingly ordinary penny that could actually be worth a fortune? That's right! In this video, we're diving into the 2060 Lincoln penny that could fetch up to $1 million. Stick around to learn the secrets of this rare coin, how to spot one, and why collectors are willing to pay big bucks for it. Image of Abraham Lincoln, followed by a close-up of a shiny 2060 penny. First, a little background. The 2060 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, and it features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The penny itself is made of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating, typical of pennies minted since 1982. While millions of these coins were minted, only a few hold the value that can make you rich. An animated text reading, Rare Attributes, with sparkles and zoom-in effect. So, what makes a 2060 penny worth millions? The answer lies in rarity and errors. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins with special features, and some 2060 pennies have just that. These errors can include off-center strikes, double dies, or other unique minting anomalies that make the coin one of a kind. One of the most significant and sought-after errors for the 2060 penny is the double die variety. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once, resulting in visible doubling on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's features. Check your pennies carefully under a magnifying glass, especially around the date and words like Liberty and In God We Trust. Here's how to determine if your 2060 penny could be worth a fortune. Grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and follow these steps. Examine the date and mint mark. Look closely at the year 2006 and the D mint mark. Any signs of doubling or unusual texture could indicate a valuable error. Inspect the Lincoln Memorial on the back. Are there any distortions or extra lines? Some rare error coins show doubling here too. The coin's grade or condition significantly impacts its value. A coin in mint or near mint condition can be far more valuable than one that's heavily circulated. Visual. Grading scale chart from poor to mint state. Footage of coins being graded at a professional grading service. Speaking of grading, let's talk about how coin collectors and professionals assess a penny's value. Coins are typically graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. If your 2060 penny has an error and is in top-notch condition, it could skyrocket in value. Example of a coin graded as MS65 or higher, with shiny and well-preserved details. Coins graded as MS65 or higher, especially with visible errors, have sold for thousands or even up to $1 million at auctions. It's all about rarity and condition. Did you know? Some error coins, even from recent years, have broken records at auctions. Collectors are constantly competing to add these rare finds to their collections, driving prices into the stratosphere. So, if you find a 2060 penny with errors, it might be time to get it appraised and sent to an auction. If you believe you have a rare 2060 Lincoln penny, your first step should be getting it authenticated and graded. Reputable services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can help verify your coin's value. Once graded, you can list your penny at major coin auctions, online marketplaces, or even consignment shops that deal with rare currency. So, do you have a potential gold mine hiding in your spare change jar? Check your 2060 Lincoln pennies carefully, and who knows, you might just strike it rich! If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins and hidden treasures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We're diving deep into a humble coin that could turn your pockets into a gold mine, the 2019 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. Believe it or not, this simple-looking penny could be worth a small fortune. Stick around to learn why, what to look for, and how much these coins are selling for. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos about valuable coins. And if you enjoy this content, give this video a big thumbs up. So, what makes the 2019 Lincoln penny with no mint mark so unique? The answer lies in how this coin was minted. In 2019, the U.S. Mint released Lincoln pennies with and without mint marks. Typically, pennies without a mint mark are struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While that sounds common, certain variations of these coins are highly sought after by collectors due to their condition, errors, or unique features. Now, these coins are still circulating, and millions of them were produced. So, how can a penny from 2019 be worth more than $1 million? It all comes down to rarity, error types, and the condition of the coin. Let's talk about the most valuable 2019 Lincoln pennies, those with errors. Error coins are highly prized by collectors, and even a minor mistake can drive the value of a coin through the roof. Some of the most notable errors to look for include double dies, off-center strikes, and coins with die cracks. For example, double die errors can make the text or images on the coin appear doubled, especially on the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date itself. A flawless double die error on a 2019 penny could easily fetch thousands to even millions of dollars at auction. And don't overlook off-center strikes. These errors occur when the coin's design is not properly aligned, leaving part of the image missing. Coins with these kinds of errors are highly collectible and can also be extremely valuable. Condition plays a massive role in the value of any coin. The 2019 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is no exception. Coins that are in mint state condition, meaning they have no wear or damage and retain their original luster, are worth significantly more. In fact, a high-grade coin certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command top dollar at auction. To give you an idea, a perfect grade 2019 Lincoln penny could be worth thousands, if not more. So, always handle your coins carefully and consider getting them graded if you think they might be valuable. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping auction records. Rare, error-free, or high-grade Lincoln pennies from recent years have fetched massive sums. In some cases, collectors have paid well over $1 million for specific variations. If you're lucky enough to find a unique or error-ridden 2019 penny, it could be your ticket to financial freedom. Remember, there are stories of people finding rare coins in their loose change or coin rolls. So don't underestimate the pennies you come across. If you're wondering how to find one of these $1 million coins, start by inspecting your loose change or getting rolls of pennies from the bank. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to carefully examine the details. Look for doubling on the inscriptions, off-center strikes, or any imperfections that stand out. Also, keep an eye out for coins in pristine condition. Even if you don't spot any errors, a perfect 2019 penny can still be valuable. It's a fun and potentially profitable hobby. And there you have it. The 2019 Lincoln penny without a mint mark might be more valuable than you think. Check your coins, stay curious, and you might just hit the jackpot. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories about rare and valuable coins.